Two, one. Hi guys, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me for today's video. I'm really excited to see you guys. So as you can tell from the title, the name of today's video is going to be, are you ready for a relationship? Okay, obviously this reading is intended for singles, because I do realize that I've had some readings that are posted that have been directed towards people that are currently in relationships. Okay, so you guys, I'm going to go over the questions in the reading so you know what to expect, and then we're going to go ahead and get started. Okay. All right, you guys. So the first question is, what have you improved about yourself since your last relationship? Okay. I wanted to start out with this question because I feel like this is something that nobody really talks about. Okay. The next one is, what have you learned about love since your last relationship? All right, because in my opinion, a failed relationship isn't necessarily failed. If it didn't work out, what that really was a learning experience. All right, so we're going to look at what you learned about love since your last relationship. All right, or maybe even what you were supposed to learn. All right. Next, you guys, what does your current dating style look like? Okay, I want to see this because I feel like there's people that want a relationship, but they're not putting themselves out there on the dating market, or maybe they are, but they're not having success, and maybe they need to consider something different. So I really do want to look at that for you all as well. Next question, you guys, what can you work on in the meantime? All right. So if that first question is something that maybe, you haven't done any work in the meantime since you were single. All right. We're going to look at what you can do starting today, moving forward, so that when you meet your next person, you're more prepared. All right. Next question, of course, you guys, are you really ready for a relationship? Okay. Are you really ready for the give and the take and the work and the time and the love and everything that needs to be put in to make a connection successful? All right. And then lastly, the last question is, what can you expect in the coming weeks? I want this to specifically be the coming weeks. However, I do understand that time is fluid. So if this floats into the coming months, so be it. All right. But my intention looking at these cards is in the next weeks. All right. Maybe coming into like mid-October even. All right. And then you guys, lastly, as a little treat for you all, I've got a deck with just letters on it. So I'm going to pull some of those cards so that we can maybe see some letters that could possibly be in your person's name, or maybe even be relevant to like where you may meet this person or how you may meet this person. All right. So that's everything. That's all the questions, you guys. We're going to go ahead and get into the reading. Gemini. Hi, how are you guys? I really do appreciate you being here. We're going to go ahead and get into your spread, you guys. So Gemini, what have you improved about yourself since your last relationship? We have the Six of Swords. Oh yeah, you have completely moved on. You have completely moved on. You have healed. You have followed the guidance, and you are following the guidance of your spirit squad, and you guys are ready to plant new seeds. You're ready to move on elsewhere. You guys really have done the work. All right, so pat yourselves on the back. Round of applause for Gemini. And I do see here that you are ready for a relationship where you are going to receive more than you give, or vice versa. Whatever applies for you guys that was lacking, I feel like you're ready. So if you were in relationships where you maybe weren't on the receiving end as much, you will be. And if you were in relationships in the past where you were giving. Am I saying this backwards? I probably am. If you were in relationships where you were always the one giving, you're going to be receiving. If you were always, there we go. And if you were the one that was always on the receiving end, okay? You guys are going to be now spending more time and maybe doing more, or maybe you are ready to do more in your relationships. Okay. I also do see some online dating here as well. Bottom of the deck, I see the King of Cups, which could be a Scorpio that you guys have recently gotten over, or this could be excuse me, somebody that you guys could be meeting in the near future. Okay, and if it's not a Scorpio, it could be a Pisces or a Cancer. All right, what have you learned about love since your last relationship, Gemini? We have, you can't please everyone. Gemini, I closed my window and I turned my fan down, so if it was a bit loud before, I apologize. So it should sound better now. Anyway, so we have, when you're focused on living up to other people's standards, you aren't spending enough time raising your own. Some people expect you to act a certain way and march to the beat of their boring drum. They find safety in sameness, but you have beautiful music inside you. Your flair isn't meant to be shared. Don't shrink yourself. Your flair is meant to be shared. Don't shrink yourself to fit in or get approval. Instead, dump your need to please and just be your magnificent self. I want to show you guys that. I don't know if I did or not. Okay. So you have learned that if you are giving and giving and giving in a relationship and you are not receiving, it's okay to move on. You have learned that if you are doing everything that you can to make somebody happy, or to, to keep somebody with you, that is in the end going to create issues for yourself, because now you're not giving yourself the love and attention that you need, because you're pouring it into this other person and it's not being reciprocated. Now, if you're pouring it into somebody else and it's being reciprocated, that's a different conversation. But it's looking like you are understanding now the importance of giving and receiving. Okay. So we're going to keep going, Gemini. Give me a sec, you guys. I have the questions next to me. All right. What does your current dating style look like, Gem? Sorry, guys. All right. We have high key. Something needs to be said out in the open, obvious, and letting everyone know. Okay, sorry. We have sipping tea. Be careful who you listen to. Listen to constructive criticism and listening to gossip, news, right? And we have woke. Being socially and politically awake, well informed, true reality, sorry guys, awareness, wake up, and self-aware. All right, so I do see that we've bougie at the bottom of the deck. That's funny. I do see here you guys are very aware of what it is that you want, what it is that you don't want. So if there are people who are going to be coming to you with intentions that are dishonorable, people who are going to be liars, manipulators, I feel as though you guys have a higher awareness now, and you guys are really listening to yourselves. You're listening to your intuition. Excuse me, guys. And some of you sorry, some of you are listening to your spirit guides. Okay, you're really listening. Some of you are praying, meditating, whatever it is, and really getting to know and understand yourselves. Because when you know and understand yourself, you can understand people better. So I feel like you guys are more perceptive to when people are bullshitting you. Okay. And I feel like you are not afraid to let it be known that somebody's not being honest with you. They're not being forthcoming with information. I feel like you're going to be straight up and letting people know, look, I know this is some bullshit. Just, just be honest. All right. I do feel as though you guys could be, I feel like you guys are seeking advice from your friends, or maybe, I don't know, having friends maybe set you up or something like that on dates. I want to say be mindful of who you're taking advice from, or who's setting you up, or who they're setting you up with. So if somebody's setting you up with somebody, I would ask a lot of questions, ask the right questions, and you guys are good at that. You're very inquisitive. Okay. And a random side note, somebody may have people, I don't know, people may be talking about you. People may be still talking about your past relationship. People may be talking about the fact that you're moving on. Okay, some of you, maybe the breakup wasn't so long ago with your last relationship and you are moving on, and maybe people are talking about that. None of their damn business. But I do see that here as well. Okay. So I'm also going to say, you guys, if I didn't say this, excuse me, if I didn't say this, be mindful of who you're telling your business to. Who you're dating is for you. It's not for everybody else. Okay. Your dating life is for you. Your single life is for you. Okay. So Gemini, what work can you do in the meantime? We have, wow, we have gossip again. Okay. Some of you are, some of you, I feel like with the people that you're dating or getting to know or something, some of you are digging into people's shit, looking into their social media, digging, stuff like that, right? Because I feel like maybe this is your way of maybe not one-upping this person necessarily, but I mean, I know people do this. When you meet somebody, you snoop them out, their Facebook and their Instagram and all that. And I see you guys doing that just to kind of get a feel for who these people are, that you're meeting. Okay. This is something else I'm seeing here. I'm going to get back to this. Don't worry. Something else here that I'm seeing here with your current dating style. I honestly, you guys, can see here somebody on a dating website or app. I keep saying website, dating app, communicating with people and taking screenshots of conversations and then putting them on social media. I can see that here. If you're not putting them on social media, you're sharing it with your friends and you're kind of like making fun of, like, can you believe what this guy, can you believe what this girl said? And like, can you believe this picture they sent me? Like, I can see that here as well. Okay, with the gossip and kiss and tell, I can see you guys maybe sharing screenshots of the messages that you're getting on social media. Okay. Okay. So going back to what you can work on in the meantime, Gemini. Some of you right now are simply interested in casual connections, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. My advice there would just be to let people know up front. Okay? Because some of you Okay, I see now. I want to backtrack a little bit. Some of you realize that you can't please everybody, right? You've tried, you've done everything that you've done everything that you can to try to please your last person or multiple people in your past. And I feel like some of you, a lot of you now are like, you know what? I don't want to do this anymore. I give up. I just want to have casual connections. Okay. I see that here. I see you guys going into connections and not really being invested in people. I see you guys hooking up here. I see some of you hooking up and telling your friends about it. Okay. There's nothing wrong with having casual connections. There's nothing wrong with that. I would just say that, you know, if this is what you're doing in the meantime, because I do see this here, I don't know, be nice about it, I guess. You know, don't do what you do and then get them an Uber. I mean, I don't know. It's not something I do necessarily. So just, there is a way, Gemini, there is a way to go about having casual connections, not too much involving your own feelings, but still being considerate of other people's feelings. Okay. I feel that you guys are afraid. Somebody here is just afraid to be invested emotionally, but they still want to, you know, be invested physically. Again, there's nothing wrong with that. I just want to say, you guys, just be mindful of how you're investing that time, because what can happen is, just because you're interested in something that's casual, right, doesn't mean that over time the next person won't be. Okay. So just bear that in mind. All right. Have fun. Do you. Just bear that in mind. Okay. So are you ready for a relationship, Gemini? I mean, this is looking like a no, but this maybe isn't for everybody. Some of you, it could be the opposite, where you had connections in the past where you were maybe, let's say, giving of your body. Okay. Some of you, let's say, for example, I'm just going to say it, you guys had like a situationship and you were sleeping with, I'm just going to be blunt. Some of you were sleeping with a person in the past in the hopes of that blossoming into a relationship, and it didn't happen. And now you guys are changing your approach because you are no longer interested in relationships that are no longer than sex. Okay. So if you're not on one side of this, you're going to be on the other. Okay. Hopefully that makes sense to you guys. So again, Gemini, are you ready for a relationship? There you are. Okay. Bear with me, you guys. So we have Gemini, adaptable, informative, connected, communicative, talkative, superficial, rude. My Venus is in Gemini. Restless, love, variety, curious and social, we have Taurus, fertile, self-indulgent, sensuous, ripe, possessive, rational, loyal, comforts, materialism, food, and earthy. And we have the first house, body, identity, consciousness, ego, beauty and character, nature, gateway, beginnings, philosophy, and awakening. Here's the thing. What I see here is some of you just wanting to be friends with people. Okay. I see you guys kind of wanting to keep things on a surface level and not really getting too involved. Some of you have either, I don't know, changed your appearance, upgraded your appearance in some type of way. Some of you have, you know, lost weight, maybe changed your hair color or something like that. I definitely see a change in your appearance, you guys. All right, random. What I see here, honestly, you guys, it's friends with benefits is what I get from this. Okay, and keeping things on a surface level, again, like I said before. Keeping somebody at an arm's length, but still being able to enjoy the comforts of that person, still being able to enjoy that person's time. Some of you, I mean, give me 1 second, you guys. Yeah, some of you could end up meeting somebody, like let's say this is a friends with benefits type of a thing. I can see this turning into a relationship. Yeah, I can see this turning into a relationship. You have the moon and then you have Venus. Okay, so it's okay for you guys to have fun. I will say, if you guys want to be friends with benefits, be a real friend to this person. Laugh, have fun, spend time together, go out, do things that feel platonic, do things that feel a little bit more intimate, have balance. Be open and honest about how you feel, because I really do see some of you are not ready to really invest in a real relationship, and you really do want to have a friend that you can invest your time with and grow into something else. And I do see that here for you guys. So just let that person know that, so that you guys are on the same page. Okay, so that everybody can be respectful of everybody's feelings. I see Gemini again, of course. I see Taurus, moon, so it could be Cancer or Pisces, and then Venus, which would be Taurus, you again, or Libra. Okay, so next here, you guys, is what can you expect in the coming weeks. Sorry, I'm gonna move these, give me just a second, you guys. All right, you guys, so what can Gemini expect in the coming weeks? We have romance. Come on now. We have the Empress. Okay, and we have travel. All right, you guys. Love is yours to take. The person on your mind is going to make a romantic gesture and hopes to rekindle the love in your connection. This may be an ex that pops back up, or Gemini, you guys are crushing on somebody and they're gonna, you know, ask you on a date or approach you, or vice versa. Okay. We have the Empress card. You're transforming into the Empress. You feel more confident, you're looking better, and realizing your own worth and standing up for what you deserve. No more settling for less. See, I told you, for some of you, it's the opposite, and that you are not settling for this. Okay. For those of you who don't know, the Ace of Wands honestly really could be a penis. All right. So some of you are not settling for sex anymore. You're not settling for connections that are just based on passion. All right. There's so much more for you. There's so much more, and you know that you deserve more. All right. We have travel. There can be an opportunity to travel that will break up your daily routine and also help you discover and consider fresh ideas you hadn't thought of before. Could be somebody at a distance, or maybe your friends may suggest that you guys take a trip. You may meet somebody there, or like a staycation or something like that. If you guys live in the suburbs like I do, maybe you guys have a weekend downtown in your city, wherever you live. Maybe you meet somebody there. You never know. All right. Or again, maybe this person, you guys may meet somebody who recommends like a short romantic weekend trip. okay? Or even like a one-day trip, go somewhere for a while and come back. All right, bottom of the deck is patience, okay? So like I said, I feel like you guys are going to meet somebody. There's going to be potential for more. And sorry, you guys, I hear a lawnmower that just turned on next door. So if it's loud, I apologize, but we're almost done, so that's okay. So I'm just going to pull some letters, you guys, and then kind of play with them and rearrange them and see what comes up for you guys. No, sorry, give me 1 second. Okay. I'm going to shuffle one more time, you guys, and then I'll tell you what I have. Okay. So you guys, the letters I see here are U, N, G, E, I. There's 2 L's, the letter P, and then this one could be any letter, okay? All right, so like I said, I'm going to play with these a little bit and let you know what I see. I do see somebody named Lily. I can't even say it. Somebody named Lily. I feel the need to say this, so I'm going to say this. Oh God, some of you may meet somebody who initially you think is ugly or unattractive. I don't like to say the word ugly, but I kind of see the word ugly here. So if you meet somebody who you feel is not physically your type, I'll just say it that way, okay, because I don't want to be rude. If you meet somebody who on first glance is not physically your type, maybe give them a chance, okay? Lunch. Some of you, this person is either going to invite you to lunch or you're going to be out having lunch with friends. And that's when you're going to meet this person. I see the word lung. I don't know what that has to do with anything. Maybe some of you are smokers. Okay. I do see the word lie. So just use your discernment, you guys. Okay. You may, I mean, in the dating world, in the dating scene, you guys are going to come across people who are dishonest. I'm not saying it's okay. It's just, it kind of comes with the territory. So just be mindful of that, you guys. I'm going to leave it at that. I could keep going, but I don't want to keep you too long, you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video, Gemini. I really do appreciate it. And I will see you in the next one. Bye, Gem.